From ambitious sixth graders to renowned college professors, the world is becoming aware of the need for diverse books. Seeing representation in literature is commonly referred to as windows, mirrors, and sliding glass doors, a term coined by Dr. Rudine Sims Bishop. Windows refer to glimpses into other worlds, mirrors represent seeing oneself in literature, and sliding doors represent a passage into another person's world. This infographic demonstrates the common protagonists in children's literature. Notice the symbolism of mirrors in each person's hand. This is truly how often each group is able to see themselves in literature. BIPOC children are less often seen in literature than animals. Lack of representation in literature can harm both children who aren't seeing themselves in books and the children who are seeing themselves. Representation has widespread implications to children's social skills and emotional literacy. Having diversity in literature allows children to be appreciative of the diversity and differences between all people. It's an important stepping stone for growing empathy and understanding. In our own community, the Normal Public Library is clearly conscious of the importance of this work. To start, librarian Randy Sutter has personally taken up the mantle for diverse literature at the library. She has given multiple presentations on the importance of it and gives examples of what diverse books look like to help people understand what considerations go into making a diverse library. Her example books are Ravi's Roar by Tom Percival, a story with South Asian protagonists that features a single father. Rocket Says Look Up by Nathan Bryant, which shows a multicultural community coming together with a main character of African descent. Saturday by Oje Mora, which is uniquely illustrated to show authentic ethnic and racial diversity. Jabari Jumps by Gaia Cornwall, which emphasizes having courage strengthened by a loving Black family. And Mama Zooms by Jane Cohen Fletcher, which displays a positive relationship between a disabled mother and her child. These 5 books alone demonstrate Normal Public Library's consideration of diverse books. They try to reach those of all races, backgrounds, abilities, and cultures. Additionally, Normal Public Library offers library cards to students within their school district on an opt-out basis, meaning that unless someone specifically states they are not interested, each student will have a library card mailed to them. This ensures that every single person in the community will have access to the books Normal Public Library has so carefully selected to represent the community. Bloomington Public Library also shows a consciousness for this work, expressing the following on their website. We at Bloomington Public Library also believe in the power of books. Everyone should be able to see themselves in books and have the opportunity to view the world from different perspectives through books. Librarian Rondalia Fish at the Bloomington Public Library emphasized the importance of the work of community representation in literature and has made that her focus. Over a phone interview, she repeatedly expressed a desire to adapt to serve the community's wants and needs. Since Bloomington Normal is a place with a rich diversity in cultural heritage, race, language, and abilities, she aims to make the library's collection and programs reflect that diversity in well-reviewed and acclaimed books. She said, "Everyone has intellectual freedom. You have the right to read what you want to read." To Ms. Fish, the library should be a place where a person can express their intellectual freedom. That means she aims to curate a collection based on diverse and inclusive thinking. Both libraries have also recently removed any fines, tearing down another barrier that could stop disadvantaged families from using their local library. And, given the current context, have focused on adding numerous online resources for ebooks or online learning for patrons to use as desired. As you can see, making sure diverse literature is accessible and available to all is an important work, and one that requires a lot of thought and time put into it. But we don't all have to be like Marley Diaz, who organized over 1,000 books featuring girls of color to share worldwide. Happily, there are simple ways anyone can help their public library curate diverse and inclusive collections. The first thing you can do is get a library card and use it to check out diverse books. Simply having and using a library card supports the library, so use it to check out books like the ones we've mentioned here. Plus, if you have an address within public library limits, getting a library card is absolutely free. Secondly, ask your local librarians questions about diverse books. This will help connect you to some of the best inclusive literature they have, because librarians know their collections better than anyone. Most importantly, both of these actions show the library that the community is interested and excited about diverse literature. The more circulation diverse books have, the more likely libraries will order books like that in the future. By engaging with diverse books in your library, you are literally making a lasting legacy for your community.